The leaders of the National Moorish Organization in
Atlanta
Atlanta,
the strangers before their own blood.
Called Moorish Science Temple of America, founded in 1928, say they have nothing to do with the rise of the Moors.
They've accepted the strangers before their own blood.
Almost like identity theft. It's almost like identity theft.
They've accepted the strangers before their own blood.
If you will. And they have created a great confusion. We just want to basically separate ourselves.
They've accepted the strangers before their own blood.
From the misguidedness of these individuals.
They've accepted the strangers before their own blood.
Everyone should look at first is recognize that that's a false flag. That's number one. Number two, all of you should read treaty and constitutional law and identify the parties and identify, in fact, by either discovery or by fact, if they violated any constitutional or treaty laws. My presentment is that they violated no laws. What is the issue?
It turns out they were driving from Rhode Island to Maine to do some training, which the article, whenever it quotes, always puts in quotes like training. Like, yeah, that's what they were going to go do is training, which I don't, people with guns train with guns. I don't understand what the problem is. Anyway, so when it came to the list of crimes that they were actually charged with, I'd like to read them to you. The suspects have been charged with conspiracy to commit a crime. What crime is what I would like to know. 2, unlawful possession of guns and ammunition. See, it's Massachusetts, and they have certain laws about what guns you are and aren't allowed to own. Use of body armor in a crime, because they were wearing body armor when they were caught with these guns that they're not supposed to have. Possession of a high-capacity magazine. And improper storage of firearms in a vehicle. So my point here is that they were arrested and charged with crimes that aren't really crimes. So my point here is that they were arrested and charged with crimes that aren't really crimes. So my point here is that they were arrested and charged with crimes that aren't really crimes. Yes, I understand that technically the state of Massachusetts has passed laws to criminalize those things and they're a crime in the state of Massachusetts. I get that. However, I would argue all of those laws are illegal. Those laws violate the Constitution, which is the highest law in the land. You cannot restrict someone on how many rounds they're allowed to carry in their gun. You cannot restrict someone on the types of guns they're allowed to own or not own.